Hey guys! So I have been trying to get this all set up to make it all perfect, and I can't figure out the right angle, so we're just gonna do it, and it won't be perfect, but that's fine. So what I am doing today is I am test packing for convention, which, yes, I know it's in 2 weeks, and most people haven't even thought about what they're gonna pack, much less test packing it. But if you're familiar with the color personalities, I'm a green, very much advanced planning, making the list, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I shared a blog post with a bunch of my packing must-haves and tips and that kind of stuff a couple weeks ago, and shared that into the big convention group. But I know a lot of people are more visual or like to hear it, and so I thought I'm going to test pack. I want to make sure everything fits correctly, and then while I do that, I'll go ahead and do a video kind of sharing the same stuff from that blog post, so that and I'll link to the blog post in the description when I finish this video, so that you can click through the links to see, like, you know, specific things if you want to buy them or whatever. Okay, so my goal here is to take one checked bag, and we have some visitors here, one checked bag, go play, and one carry-on, and that's it on the way there, because I know that I will buy stuff at convention, the new products. I don't know yet if I'll get those shipped home or not. Last year I did not. I brought them back with me, which was included like the big Desert Mist diffuser box, so that was pretty big. Don't stick your animals up in here. Bring all our stuffed animals in. Anyway, so if I get the new products and bring that home, you know, stuff at the Aroma Share vendor event, t-shirts. Young Living gives a swag bag, so I'll definitely be coming home with a bag of some sort. Last year the bags were like almost like briefcases, so they were really big to try to pack that home. So what I have done is packed in one large suitcase and one carry-on, and then brought additional bags that if on the way home I need more space, I can then portion my stuff out into those bags, because you can really take 2 carry-ons, you know, a carry-on plus a personal item, which can be like a backpack or a tote bag. And then if that's not enough, I can always check a second bag. So that is kind of what, like, I wanted to make sure it was all going to fit. And at first when I started packing, I was like, this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to get it in here, but I've messed around with it and I think we're going to be good. Now, if you are like a carry-on only person, that is awesome for you. Good job. That is not me. I have done it twice. I did it when we went to Silver Retreat this past fall, and I was really proud of myself. I did a video about that. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to see that. But for convention, there's no way I can pack carry-on only. Part of that is because, you know, I have the gala, which requires a fancy dress and nice shoes. I'm running in the 5K, which requires my running shoes. You know, just like multiple different things that require multiple different outfits and all that sort of stuff. Plus I'm bringing food to try to save money on food costs. And anyway, so all that stuff takes up space. So I am going to check a bag, but hopefully just one. Now, I haven't weighed it, so fingers crossed that it will be under 50 pounds once I actually, like, for real in 2 weeks, pack it up and weigh it. So anyway, let's just talk about what to pack. I'm not going to show you every single thing, because some of this you could probably figure out on your own, but just some general stuff. So the suitcase I'm using, it's hard to see if y'all can see it because of the comments, it's just like a basic, big, it's a Samsonite suitcase. We've had it for like 10 years, since before we were married. Nothing fancy. And then my carry-on is this backpack. It is from Pottery Barn Teen. I got it years ago, probably at least 5 years ago. And so I don't have a link or anything to it, but I use that a lot. I used it last year for convention. I used it for Silver Retreat. I just really like it. It's a good, big, roomy backpack that works as a carry-on. And then when you get there, you can take out some of the stuff and use it like as your bag to take to the classes in convention. You've not been to convention, Stacy? Yay! Join us next year. It's so fun. You will love it so, so much. All right, so the first thing that I put in was I packed an additional suitcase. This is a really big duffel bag. It's 31. I've had it for 5 or so years, so I don't know if they sell it anymore, but it collapses fairly flat. I didn't want to pack like another, some people will do a rolling suitcase inside a rolling suitcase. I didn't want to do that. So I just did the duffel bag, and I just put it, like, I've got this large outside pocket that will not be locked whenever I lock up my suitcase. And so I just kind of stuck it in there. And that way, if on the way home I need it, I'll have it. Last year for convention, we needed that. Now, last year, my whole family went, so we had multiple suitcases, but we ended up putting all of our dirty clothes in that bag on the way home, and that way we had more room in our suitcases for all of our other stuff. So, a couple of things that are in here. You know, you've got your normal straightener and curling iron. Normally, I probably would not bring both, but because of the gala, I'm going to want to do my hair fancy, so I bring both. Hairbrush. I've got a little baggie that has my knee braces. I'll put my cooling towel and my running belt in there, all stuff for the 5K. I've got a little, a bag for my oils. It's actually empty right now. I didn't want to put them in just a test pack. But this is where I'll put a lot of my oils that I don't want to carry in the carry-on. So I'll have some in my carry-on, but then some in my checked bag, so I don't have to carry everything all in one spot. I'm hoping that my little travel steamer will fit in here. It's got water in it. I didn't want to empty it just to try it out. But my plan is to put the travel steamer in there because the dress for the gala is not supposed to be ironed and it's going to get wrinkledy, so I'm planning to take that with me as well. Also a power strip. Those are really nice to have in a hotel room if you're sharing with someone because, you know, multiple people trying to charge their phones and plug in their diffusers and laptops and all that kind of stuff. So I will stick a power strip in there. And also, this bag actually, you can unzip it and open it up and add a couple of inches. And right now, I don't even have that unzipped and there's still some space. So I think I'm going to be fine even without unzipping it. But if I need to, I can expand it a little bit. I have my diffuser. This is like a really cheap one from Amazon. And it's the one I like to travel with because it's really small. You can see it like compared to my hand. Really small, and it was not very expensive. So if it gets broken in transit, not a huge deal. So I do not travel with my Young Living diffusers. Some people do. Good for you. But I like this little one. I've got all my toiletries pretty much are in this bag. I'm not going to open that and show you everything, but I will show you a couple things. You know, of course, I've got Cool's little pain cream. So I'll be walking a lot. Lavaderm in case I get burnt at the farm. Sunscreen so that hopefully I won't get burnt at the farm. And then just your normal razor, shampoo, conditioner, which I use the bottles from the Bon Voyage kit. Those are good small little bottles. It'll be enough for me to have for the week, but not have to take my full size amounts. I use a ton of these little contact cases. Now these both say laundry. I probably won't bring 2 contact cases worth of laundry detergent because last year I did. I mean, like I said, it was my kids and I knew we would need it. But I have like 5 or 6 of these that were just empty ones. And I put my Orange Blossom face wash, mint scrub, Art Light moisturizer, all my different little face washes and moisturizers go in these, which greatly reduces the amount of space that you have to have when you travel. Because, I mean, this compared to like a whole bottle of Orange Blossom face wash or the whole thing of mint scrub is a huge difference. And so that takes up a lot less space. Whoops, just threw it across my room. And less weight in your bag. So I will be filling those up. And also, I just write on it with Sharpie so I know what it is. And then you can use alcohol or the Thief's spray and spray it and it'll wipe right off. And then you can relabel it for the next time. So that's a really handy tip for you there. And my toiletries. Hi, buddy. Will you hand me that contact case that's next to Rimby? Thanks. All right, I've got my running shoes. They are in this little shoe bag. Thanks, bud. And then packing cubes. If you do not use packing cubes, you're missing out. Last year was our first big trip with our family where we flew with the kids, and I bought packing cubes to try to keep us organized, to try to pack everything as small as possible and get it in as few amount of suitcases, and I fell in love with them. They are amazing. So I have 3 packing cubes for my clothes, 2 big ones, and I will link all of this stuff when I'm done. 2 of these big ones that take up like about, I don't know if y'all can see that because of the comments. It's about half the size of the suitcase, and I can stack those 2 high. So I've got one which has like my silly 80s outfit for the silver gold platinum party. It's got my nice clothes for the 2 days that I'll be in sessions. It's got my, actually that might be a different one, but I've got my farm clothes, I've got bras and underwear, all that kind of stuff in one of them. the other one, yeah, this is the other one that has like my nice, so that one was more like silly clothes and undergarments. This one is more nicer clothes. I've got my nicer clothes. I've got my gala dress, you know, just different stuff like that. In the blog post where I shared like some tips about what to wear. Personally for me, we're flying in on Tuesday, so on Tuesday I will wear this, just a t-shirt, and I've got jeans and my chacos on. On Wednesday, we are doing tours at the warehouse, and so I'll wear either like a little sundress or maybe like some capris and a casual shirt just to be comfortable. Wednesday night, we have the 80s party, so I've got a little outfit for that. Thursday is our first day of sessions, and I prefer to dress business casual, so I have nice black pants and a nice shirt. Thursday night is the gala. I've got my dress. Friday is again a day in sessions, and I've got a cute long maxi dress to wear for that. Saturday I've got the 5K in the morning, so running clothes in the morning. Then farm day in the rest of the bulk of the daytime, so jean shorts and a t-shirt and hat for that. And then Saturday night we have the closing party, and so I may still just be in my farm day clothes. If not, then I will switch into a little sundress or something, and then Sunday is travel home, and I've got a comfortable maxi skirt and a t-shirt, because I know at that point I'm going to want to be nice and comfortable. So all that is packed up. Got one more little packing cube. It's smaller than the first two I showed you. That's got my PJs, which are just yoga pants and t-shirts, my running clothes, and yeah, so all my clothes are packed into those 2 large and 1 medium packing cubes, and then I just stack those in there, boom, 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 and I'm good to go. Shoe-wise, I showed you my running shoes already. They were wrapped up. Shoes for the gala. Super impractical, but very pretty. I've got, these are my leather chacos. They're a little bit nicer than like the regular fabric ones that I'm wearing on my feet right now, so you can't see them. But this is what I wear like around town with the sundress and the maxi dress and that kind of stuff. It's nice enough to be business casual, but still comfortable. I have plantar fasciitis, or it flares up from time to time if I'm not really careful, so I use these. And then I normally would not bring flats like these, but you have to have closed-toed shoes for the warehouse tour. So I'm just bringing these, and then I'm going to wear them for the 80s party, and then I'm actually going to just toss them in the trash and not bring them home, because the paint has like completely peeled off the ends, and so I don't even wear them anymore, but I'm just taking them for those 2 events and then tossing them. What kind of hat do I use for the farm? Last year I didn't use one at all, and I got scorched. At Silver Retreat, I took a ball cap. This year I have a big floppy hat. Let's see if it's in this one. Yeah. I bought it at Target last year actually, but it's just like, it's packable. Hey, don't do that. Leave the mirror alone. It's packable, folds up, so I don't have to worry about like a huge sun hat, but it will cover ears and neck and hopefully not scorch my face. But a ball cap is another good option. It just wouldn't like cover your neck and your ears quite so well. Okay, then also in this suitcase, which we're almost done, I've got this one zipper, which is like plasticky. So I put liquids and stuff in there. Of course, like I put liquids inside of bags too, but I've got Ningxia Red and Ningxia Nitro, which yes, there is a Ningxia Red bar at the farm, and again, at convention, and the Ningxia floweth freely. However, last year I never got there until like after lunch, and I need to start my day with some energy. So I go ahead and take my own, so I can have this in the hotel room, and then I get another like a Ningxia slushie in the afternoon as a pick me up. Bag of einkorn granola to snack on. Thieves Fruit and Veggie Wash. We will be going to Trader Joe's when we get there and buying food for the week, and I'm sure we'll buy produce, and so I brought that so that I can wash mine off in my hotel. Thieves cleaner in a little bitty spray bottle, so I can like clean parts of the hotel room that I feel like are yucky, which is pretty much all of it, but I like to have a little bit of that. Got a box of Sleek bars, again, snacks for during the week. I've got my clutch. This is it came with the holiday Savvy Minerals collection, and it's sparkly and black, and I'm going to use it the night of the gala because it goes better with my dress than a backpack. And then this is a bag that has spoons, forks, knives, a ton of plastic baggies, and napkins. Again, we're gonna buy food at Trader Joe's for like breakfast, lunch, and snacks. And last year I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to just buy our paper goods when we get there. What, baby? You're just letting Trader Joe's, at least the one in Salt Lake City, did not really have paper goods there. And so we were like stuck that first night in the hotel room, like we have no utensils, we have no napkins, we have no plates. So this year I'm gonna bring them with me. We had to make like an emergency run to Target last year, but this year I'm bringing them with me, and I'm also gonna get some paper plates. We didn't have any big ones here at the house, and probably some paper towels, and add that in, so that I have that kind of stuff already packed and with me, and then I'll just buy my food stuff at Trader Joe's, and that way I'm not like stuck without any knives to spread peanut butter on a sandwich or whatever. So that is in my main suitcase, which like I said, that'll get checked. Then I have my carry-on, which is huge. It's very heavy, but it's just the one bag, so hopefully it won't be too miserable for the flight down there. Okay, so I've got my TSA bag. This is, I bought it on Amazon. Again, I'll link to it when I'm done with the video. Hey, hop down. No, hop down. Go play. And this has got my liquids in it that I want with me for the flight. So contact solution, a packet of Nixure Red. I've got Thieves Foaming Hand Soap in a little bitty foamer thingy. That way I can use that instead of like the antibacterial soap in the bathrooms. Not a whole lot because I'm not flying carry-on only, so most of my liquids are already packed in my bag. But eye drops. I did put a little thing of Castile soap. In the event that my suitcase gets lost, I try to, in my carry-on, pack stuff that's like of utmost importance that would not be easily replaceable. I didn't want to try to pack all of my, shampoo and conditioner, all that stuff, but I did stick a Castile soap in there because in an emergency you could use it as shampoo, body wash, hand soap, even to wash your clothes, so it's kind of like a good all-purpose. So I stuck that in there. But anyway, this is my little quart liquid bag that's supposedly TSA approved according to what it says on the label, and I've flown with it several times and it's been good, and it can fit a lot more. Like I said, I didn't put a ton in there because it'll be a short trip. I've got the oils that I carry with me on a daily basis will come with me in my carry-on, plus maybe a couple others like cedarwood. That's a good one to put on your brainstem, and it helps oxygenate your body, which is good when you're flying to somewhere with high altitude. Hey, please do not do that. Get down. Get down. So anyway, I have my oils. This time I'm gonna try flying with them separate, not in my quart bag. I've never done that before. I've always been too scared that they would get confiscated, and so I've always squeezed them into the quart size bag. This time I'm gonna leave them out and see what happens. I've heard like thousands of people who fly with them not being in a quart bag and have no issues. If I do have an issue, there's plenty of room for me to dump them in. So I'm not like super worried, but anyway, we'll see. I'm the type that wants to follow the rules and not ever get in trouble, and so I just am cautious. This is a little jujube bag that I use as my purse, like even on a normal basis, and it's got wallet, keys, lipstick, that kind of stuff, and I have it just stuck in the top of my bag. As we're going through security or whatever, I can wear it as a crossbody and have access to my phone and my wallet, and then when we're through, if I want to stick it in my bag, I can. Water bottle. You can't bring liquids through, but you can bring an empty water bottle and fill it when you get through, so that's what I do with that. I've got this little thing, has all of my supplements in it already portioned out, and what I did, because I didn't want to bring all the bottles, right? That would be a ton of them, and I have a whole entire list in the blog post of all the supplements that I recommend for convention that I'm bringing. But I got these little jewelry baggies. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. I think mine are from Amazon. And I portioned out, like, there's my multi-greens, and there's Super Bee, and just went ahead and put them in the little baggies because it takes up a lot less space. I portioned out alkaline and Mega Cow. Hopefully the little white powdery baggies do not get me flagged going through security. That'll be interesting. But anyway, all of my supplements for the week, minus the Ningxia that's packed in the suitcase, are in this one little pouch thingy. I've also, I don't know that I'm going to bring this because it's kind of big for just one day's worth of vitamins. Hey, please go play. Please, please, please. But this is Young Living's little supplement pouch thing that they have. And I've got like some daily supplements plus some other random ones like Emmy Pro, Super C, and Inner Defense, and veggie caps that I just wanted to have a couple on hand. Like, it's not something I take daily, but I want to have just in case. This is a wireless keyboard. It unfolds like that, and it connects via Bluetooth to your computer, to your phone. I did not use pen and paper last year. I'm just not as fast writing as I am typing, and so I took all my notes on my phone. So this year I'm going to bring this, and I don't really know how it's going to work because there were no like tables. You were just sitting, in a chair. So I'm not really going to have like a hard surface to type on, but it's small, and so I'm going to bring it, and I might use this to type notes on my phone, or I might just use my thumbs, which is what I used last year, and that worked fine. My Savvy Minerals makeup. This is the brush case. I've done a separate blog post and a separate video about traveling with your makeup, but I use little bitty containers for all of my makeup, and so because of that, I'm able to get most of it in this little pouch with the brushes and not have to have a whole separate makeup bag. Because of the gala and wearing maybe a little bit heavier than normal, I may pack some in my suitcase as well, but the majority of it will fit in here, and I'll put that in my carry-on because, again, that's something that if it got lost, like if my suitcase got lost, which I've never had my suitcase get lost, but I'm so paranoid about it for whatever reason, I would have my makeup with me. Then I have my glasses. We have a super early flight, and I may sleep on the plane on the first flight. Plus, again, that's something that would be hard to replace at Target or Walmart if those got lost. This is a case for my fascia blasters. If you follow my blog, you know what a fascia blaster is, but helps with the fascia in your body. Fascia release, which is good when you're walking around all day. I'll be running in the 5K. So anyway, bringing that with me. That might go in my packed suitcase instead of my carry-on. I haven't decided yet. Lunchbox. This is a Jujube lunchbox. It does not currently have food in it, but I'm going to pack food, snacks, that kind of stuff for the travel day, for the plane. We fly out, our flight is like at 7 in the morning, and so I'm going to, I'm sure, pack some stuff for breakfast. And then we do have a layover that's at lunchtime, but I have multiple times had delays where you're like running from flight A to flight B and not time to get lunch in between, and so I'm going to pack lunch too. That way I'm certain to have food because I'm pregnant and I need food. Also, it's a lot healthier and it saves money, but the main reason is because I don't want to be without food. So I'm going to make some of those like energy ball things and probably a sandwich and just some stuff to snack on, but enough to have breakfast and lunch on the go, and then we'll be in Salt Lake by dinner time. I always pack a change of clothes. Part of that is because in case the suitcase gets lost, I at least have something to change into. Part of that is because I have children and I'm just kind of used to packing extra clothes. But I have just a really thin, small, easy to pack t-shirt dress, pair of leggings, underwear, and then I have a jacket, which is, that way if I get cold on the plane, I've got a little jacket for that as well. I have this little pouch that has my external charger and my AirPods. So if my phone battery starts to die, if I want to listen to music or a podcast or book on tape. I still say that. Book on tape. Well, anyway, whatever. An audiobook. I have all that stuff with me. I have my iTovi scanner. It fits perfectly in this little old Clinique pouch that I have. Some Seedlings baby wipes, just a partial pack that I have because those are good for wiping down, your tray on the airplane, your hands, your face, whatever. So some of those. Sunglasses, and because my husband used to be an electrician, now is an electrical engineer, a flashlight. We always have flashlights. And then, almost done. This is almost everything. A poncho, I don't expect to need this. It rained on us at Silver Retreat, and so we brought ponchos and used those at the farm. It doesn't rain a ton in Salt Lake City, so probably not going to need it, but because I already had one left from Silver Retreat, I just stuck it in there. A pair of socks in case my feet get cold on the plane, or to put slip on as I walk through security because I have to take my chacos off and I'll be barefoot. That is everything, I think, except this one little pouch at the bottom here, and I have another tote bag folded up in there, and this is what I was talking about for on the way home, when I can use this as my second carry-on on the way home. And so going there, one carry-on, one checked bag, coming home, hopefully still just the one checked bag, and then use my backpack and my tote bag as two, personal item and a carry-on, and not have to check a second bag. But if I do, I've also got that big tote bag that I showed you. And then my laptop is in the laptop sleeve that's in the backpack. So that is it. There were a handful of things that I need to buy the paper plates. I need to get some tissues because I have a feeling it's going to be a very emotional convention. It always is anyway, but especially this year. I've got like a little list of a few more things I need to get. Some RX bars. Those are really good to have for snacks. Pack my lunch, that kind of stuff. But that's the gist of it. That's the majority. I wanted to show it to you guys in case you were curious or thinking about what to bring. And also, like I said, so I could pack for myself and see if it's all going to fit, and I'm going to be able to get it all in there. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to hop off, and like I said, I will post my blog post in the description, and that has like the links to the packing cubes and the quart size bag and just a ton of the stuff that I have referenced, the supplements that I bring, the clothes that I recommend, that kind of stuff. So anyway, and if you have questions, let me know and I'm happy to answer. Other than that, see you guys in 2 weeks at convention. Bye.